Okay, it is now 15 minutes past, so I have started recording. Rose, it's like you want to join the meeting.
See, I'm already here.
Yeah, no, but there is a message here. Someone wants to join this call. And it's you.
With my phone.
Yeah.
Oh,
Are you having both laptop and phone?
yeah, I'm having both of them, but
So your phone
I've
wants to
already
join.
joined with my laptop. Yeah.
But you have to, Rose, someone wants to join the call. Can you stop asking for joining on your phone? Because it's disturbing. Okay. Oh, it's someone else. Now we have Sheila. Very nice. Okay, I have started recording. Hi, Sheila. Nice to see you.
Hi everyone.
Oh, no, it's still Sheila want to join. Okay. We see. Okay, I have started recording and we'll start the meeting now. It is more than 15 minutes past. I was expecting more people, but it's okay. We still have a lot of time. Okay, we are organizing and preparing for the assembly, the World Humanist Forum on the 24th and 25th of January. And we have on the first day, as probably you know, we are having I don't have it here. Oh, it's here. Okay, we have maybe we got the program. Okay, the program. We have the program of the first day. I think all of us are familiar with the program. The first day, where we have welcome. We have Julius doing internal work. Then we have report for East Africa Human Seminar and then something else. And Antonio Carvalhas is president of the. There's someone. Lavina. Oh, nice. Hi, Lavina. Very nice to see you. Okay. I'm talking about the forum in general. I've already started recording, so you can listen to the beginning. But Lavina, nice to see you. But okay, she have left. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. And then on the second day, we have a program. Okay, I will share the program. I think all of us know the program roughly, and we don't have to go through that. Now we are mostly, and Sheila, nice to have you back. We are mostly focusing on the second day, where we will, after welcoming Javier and Remigio, sharing posters with their final list of thematic tables. And then number 3, we will work in the thematic tables following 1 or 2 guiding questions. Then we will split into different rooms who want to join? Oh, it is Beatrice. Hi, Beatrice. Nice to see you. Okay, what I'm saying, on the second day, we will split into different rooms, and I will share with you here. So, yeah, okay. To share with you here. Okay, someone met Susan. Welcome. So, okay, why is registered? I think it's this one. Okay. Luna. Okay, the question is, can you see the registration for fourth assembly? What?
Yes, we can see.
Okay. After the on the second day we will split into these different uh, thematic tables for 60 minutes, and see here the registration of the thematic table. We see education is leading with 17, peace and disarmament with 18 people. Then education, gender-based violence, we have 10 people there. And we have also music, art and culture, 5. It is Tracy. Internal development is Antonio and Rose are in that table. 4 people there. Sports for peace and development, that is Obala. 6 people there. And yeah, you can see there are actually, I think, 17 different thematic tables. Okay, but now what we want to do is to focus on the someone. Yeah, okay. Okay, I see. Here is okay. Yeah, but now what we want to do is to focus on organize what we will do in the room of the gender-based violence thematic table. Okay, someone want to join? Let everyone in, I think. You admit. Okay, Felix. Felix is part of the sorry, it disturbed me to and then watching or letting everybody in. Okay, what we are organizing now is about the thematic table of gender-based violence in the second day, where we split into different rooms. Okay, like you saw on the 16 days of gender-based violence, when we were doing all the activity there, then if I share, then gender-based violence have so many different phases. So we have young mothers, widowers, LGBTQ persons, and sex workers. Okay, I'm missing Alice here. People living with disabilities, single mothers, survivors, Me Too revolution, men against gender-based violence. These are different, we can say different phases of the gender-based violence. And actually in the future, I was hoping we can have different groups for different issues. But at the moment, we are not effective enough, and we will have to develop this. But what do you think? How? Okay, my idea was to put all these different forms of gender-based violence into one group in the beginning, where we can start and you're saying, can I see? You see, Lavina is saying persons with disability, not people living with your persons with. Yeah, okay, thank you. We will correct this. Thank you very much. Okay, but yeah, my idea was to have on the forum, this fourth assembly, to have all these groups together in the. Someone want to join? They have already joined. For what? Okay, I'm trying to admit. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking if we would have in the group of gender-based violence, people from different groups, and we could in the beginning then from each theme could talk 2 minutes and talk about the issue of gender-based violence concerned to their part. Like we know that gender-based violence, like people with disability, are much more vulnerable about gender-based violence, isn't it, Lavina? Can you tell us?
Yes, Ragnar.
And
Persons with disability face a lot of gender-based violence, and some of them goes unnoticed, or there is no one responding to their issues, because when you talk about disability is diverse. We have those who have intellectual, we have those who have hearing impairment, we have those who have the deaf, who even if they go to report their cases, we lack sign language interpreters in those spaces. No one can interpret for them. So there's a lot in gender-based violence affecting persons with disability. It's a lot.
yeah. So what I was thinking, if we put when we have the on the second day, 21st of January, we have the split into this group, gender-based violence. If you, Lavina, would tell us for maybe 2 minutes about how disabled people and gender-based violence.
Yes.
Okay, and also if I talk to Alvin, we know that the people with what do you call it again?
The sexual minorities.
Are you unable to talk, Alvin?
Oh yeah, my suggestion was if at all, of course, we could be having all of the participants talking about the matters gender-based violence. But again, if we could break each and every people, if for instance the person with disability, they should be talking about the type of gender-based violence that they face, because gender-based violence, I know it's diverse, and each and every group, they face it across different levels, because like the type of disability and type of specific group, it has it has dynamics in matters gender-based violence. So my suggestion would be, of course, to have if it's young mothers are talking about gender-based violence. The LGBTQI persons, they're talking about gender-based violence. The PWID, the same. But at first we could be having an overall view of every other thing that is. At first we could have an overall view of gender-based violence and what cuts across all those brackets. But again, we could split into specific groups to talk about issues affecting those specific groups. Asante.
Yeah, okay, but I think we don't have time until the assembly to split up the groups. So if we would be on the assembly all together, and
Okay.
if you would, and from each part, like from LGBTQ, if Alvin, you would explain how you are facing gender-based violence, then Lavina from Disabled, how they are facing gender-based violence, then we can have something like young mothers. And Sheila, Tracy was recommending if you could tell us, because you are working with young mothers, we also have Esther who's doing that. If you could tell us what kind of gender-based violence young mothers are facing.
So who can go first? Like, would you want me to tell you like right now?
No, we would have another meeting to organize it much better. It's more like now we are opening up and see who we have on board and how we
Okay.
how we how we run it. Sheila, are you there?
Okay.
Yes, Ragnar, I'm here.
Would you be willing to tell us a little bit about how the young mothers are facing gender-based violence?
Yes, most of them get raped in relationships, and they get beaten up by their partners, who at the end of the day wanna who they make them young mothers, and most men, the ones who we have dealt with, they don't accept the child being theirs, so the young mothers end up in such situations.
Yeah.
But most of them have undergone rape for those who we are dealing with.
Yeah, we have we have contact to many groups that are dealing with young mothers, and we would like after the assembly maybe to have a separate group about gender-based violence where we can have a meeting once a month or where we can see how we can go about it, how we can learn from each other experience, and how we can even go for some projects or some activity that is based on that. It is the same like for LGBTQ persons. If we can bring together people from many countries or even from many continents to learn from each other how they are dealing with the human rights and the rights they have. That is something we can do later on. Same as with people with disability, but I know, Lavina, you are doing lots and lots of activity, and I don't know if you want to add on top of that a group that meet maybe once a month to talk about the issue and how we can connect with both people in Iceland, people in other countries, other cities, to see how we can support each other. Okay, we were doing this. I will want to share one more document. I think it's here. Okay, Esther is there. Okay,
Yes, Ragnar, I can't get you clear. What are you saying?
You have
I didn't
disappeared.
get you clear.
Oh,
okay,
I also didn't get the last statement.
okay. I want. Okay, what okay, Susan, you raised hand.
Kata ongea earphone more.
Susan,
Earphones, mbona mnaku-
Hello, everyone.
hello,
Hello.
Hello.
hello. Please talk.
Yes, hello, Susan. We can.
Hello, Susan.
Hello. I can talk about female sex workers because we also work with. Hello.
Susan, please talk. The table is
We
yours.
can't hear you, Susan. Please continue.
Yes. Yes. I think we can talk about female sex workers because I also work with them. They also face gender-based violence, and the gender-based violence among sex workers is a serious and widespread human rights issue, especially women. They face high levels of violence because of stigma and discrimination because of the nature of
We have a problem to hear you, Susan. It seems to be a bad connection.
I think I'm having problem with my network.
Yeah. Okay, I want to. Okay, what we were. Okay, I see Esther is here now. Esther have been working a lot with young mothers. But the thing that I'm suggesting is that in the beginning, on the 25th of January, where we are doing the assembly, we have gender-based violence. Then I'm recommended we have one group on that assembly where we have people from this different issue of gender-based violence, like disabled, like young mothers, like okay, I will show you this. It's like here, this one. Sorry, I have problem. Okay, I have I have here split it into different groups. We can say. And then if we are together on the 25th, then maybe after that we will see how we can split it into different groups and have meetings with different groups. I think I have it here. You see, we have the issue group has many themes, include several groups as young mothers, widows and widowers, LGBTQ persons and sex workers, people living with disabilities, okay, persons with disabilities, single mothers, survivors, Me Too Revolution, that is a program, and men against gender-based violence. We can in the future have these different groups. But in the beginning, we want to be all together on the 25th. And there I was hoping that people from different groups can tell about their issue, like Lavina talk about disabled and gender-based violence. Alvin talk about gay people and the issues. Then Shaila and even Esther could have could focus on young mothers. And I want to share one more thing with you here. You have to excuse me if this is getting a little bit, here, like this one. Okay. Can you see this agreed thematic tables and selected leaders? Okay, we can then have, we can develop the groups where people are, where we have someone who want to be responsible and want to take care of the group. And we were thinking something like young mothers, if Topokika and Esther would have interest to take care of that group. We have widows and widowers. We have Ann Lauren there, even Rose Nema. We have also some more people who can help us there. We have LGBTQ. We have Alice, Sana. We have Alvin. We even have Michael. We even have Faith. Okay, then we have people living with disabilities, where we have Barno and Lavina. Then we have survivors, where we have Jacqueline. We have even Maureen, and then we also have what's her name? Sorry. Then we can organize different after the assembly. We can organize different groups, because maybe like sex workers and young mothers have not very many things in common. So it's better to maybe have different groups working on these different issues. But my suggestion is, if we are all together on this assembly, we talk about these different phases of gender-based violence, and then after that, there we try to organize after that how we can split it into different groups with different issues. So what do you think about that? Who is there?
Yeah, I think that's a proper. I think that's a very sentimental idea. I agree with it. I second it.
Okay, and it would be very nice if you can express yourself and tell me what you think about it. So, and then we can have maybe next, and then number 1, 2, and 3 now is to invite people to the assembly. And then we can take even, I can take take a call with you one-on-one, and we talk about it a little bit better to clarify it. And then maybe next Sunday we have another meeting where we try to sort out and organize more about it, because then it is 1 week till the assembly. Okay, Susan, in what part of the groups would you like to be active?
Yes.
Okay, we have this many different kinds, like you know, young mothers, widowers, and survivors. We have sex workers. We have people with disability, persons. What part are you interested to take part? Okay, we don't. Okay.
Female sex workers.
Yeah. Okay. And
Me?
then I will have a small meeting with you and Alice to organize about that after the assembly. I think maybe we can also start with
Okay, it is okay.
yeah, and we can have together sex workers and LGBTQ in the beginning, because it seems like sometimes the gay people have some shelter with sex workers, and at least I met when I was working with the sex workers, I met the gay community in Kenya. I think we have a lot of things we can do, because we have here in Iceland the person who started the organization of LG. I have problem with this LGBTQ. So and he started it, and he have now made a book about it, about the history, everything, and it is in Icelandic, and it is in process to be translated into English. Then he will send it to you so you can see it. And after that, he is willing to come to meetings with us and guide us how it's possible to um, yeah, yeah. So that is in the future what we can focus on. Okay, we have Antonina. Very nice to see you. How are you?
Long time, Ragnar. How are
Yeah,
you?
I'm good. What part of this?
Nice to see you people too.
Yeah.
I'm good.
What part of these issues are you interested in, or are you working with?
Pardon?
I'm asking you, what part of gender-based violence are you working? Is it mostly? Is it young mothers? It is widowers? Is it sex workers? Is it people living with disability? Survivors? What? Where are you active?
I'm working on the survivors and also people living with disabilities
Yeah.
and also the young widows
Okay.
who also have gone through that gender-based violence.
Okay, very good. We will see in the future, and sometimes people are interested in more than one issue, but it's good to focus on certain things to be able to get some success. You know, like me, I'm interested in also education, but on the assembly, I will be in the group of gender-based violence, but every time the group of education is having meetings, then I go there to take part because I'm interested. People can be interested in more than one part. So,
That will be okay on my side.
sorry, you saying? No, okay. I see that. Let me see. Sheila was saying young mothers is a wide topic because it gets hand in hand with education, material care, health, gender-based, and also sex workers. Of course, all these issues are and all kinds of violence is affecting other kinds of violence. So all of these topics are connected. That's why after the 60 days of gender-based violence, we saw that gender-based violence has so many faces. Also about, but if you want to succeed and get get somewhere, then it's good to focus on some issues. But I'm not going to have this meeting very long. It's more to get you here together and bring up this. It's great way forward, Esther is saying. Yeah, it is more like I wanted to open up this idea that we will be all together on gender-based violence group in the assembly on the 25th, more of course. And I want to encourage you to invite. Okay, first of all, I want you to register, all of you. Send the papers of the link how you can register after the meeting, and then I want you to forward it to everyone you think that might be interested in coming to the assembly. And then now I wanted to come with this idea that we are all together on the assembly, and in the assembly we try to develop different groups, different issues out of this gender-based violence. And I will send you also what Tracy was thinking about this. Okay, there is one thing here I want to. We have here. We also have other thematic tables like about. We have a thematic table about refugees, and I see here is Yavian, can you introduce yourself? Javian. Yeah, you're very right. That's why we want to. Men are also affected. We can also have a session where men can also open up. That is very important and very because, and also we will never be able to get rid of gender-based violence if we don't have the men with us working against it. We have to mobilize men also because there are so many men who are against this gender-based violence and they want to fight against it, but they have no platform. No, it's like they are put aside, like they are the doers. So this is very important to open up. But can I again ask Jovan Suena?
You mean Zuena? Jovian Zuena Ragnar. What's wrong with you today? Hi everybody, how are you?
I'm terrible with. Were you having interest in the about genocide, or am I confusing you to someone else?
No, I was saying under GBV we also have femicide as a conversation. So I'll be joining the group for the GBV for young mothers and widows and also for the LGBTQI.
Yeah, okay. So do you want to,
yes.
when we split into the groups of, okay, when we will have the groups of gender-based violence on the 25th when we split. I will ask you to introduce yourself and tell about what activity you are taking part in.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, but we will all be together on the 25th, and then after this assembly, we will see if we want to split the group into more theme or more like yeah. I will send you. Tracy was doing a proposal of how we can split this, and I can send it to you after.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. And sorry, my confusion. True, we must consider man in G. Yeah. Okay, so what I want to encourage you, okay, I'm recording this meeting, I will send it to you, share it afterwards, and then we will have I will have one-on-one conversation to some of you about the assembly, and next Sunday I would like if we could meet again and sort out how we will have our part of the assembly. But is it okay? I know Dorothy and Rose. You are organizing the internal development room or thematic table and education. Will you? And you've been working on this, and you're leading with most people taking part. Will you guide us a little bit? Tell us how it has been going, and if you have some good advice for us. Rose or Dorothy?
Thank you so much, Ragnar. Thank you so much, everyone, for always being here. So far, so good in both education and internal development thematic table. We've been having different activities. So far, the education thematic table, we are working on the questions that I think Ragnar will share them that we are supposed to discuss and present on the assembly. And we are also working on stories that we were collecting because we are working also in a book that will be translated in English and in Spanish. And with the internal development work, we are also having ongoing sessions that are always every Thursday at 9 p.m. And we also have people who are joining. So we only encourage people to be active and participate in all these thematic tables because they run each other. You know, when you want to get knowledge and education, when you want to also help in working with the gender-based violence thematic table, you also need knowledge and also part of internal work, because the internal work is like a guideline that will guide us in most of the activities that we'll be doing and also the work that we'll be doing together as a team. So I encourage you to all continue sending the link. Just share the link in either your friends or anyone that is willing to join on the assembly so that we get to know more about humanist work and how it works, and also the thematic table so that we don't have that confusion that we've been having. And also, I encourage everyone to feel free, join any thematic table where you feel like your energy, the positive energy that you have is directed to a specific thematic table. You are very free to join there. Otherwise, so far, so good. Let's keep registering and let's always participate in these meetings. And also about the Friday internal meeting with Julius, kindly, let's keep also joining because we all need this internal work so that we isn't the work and the activities of the week. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you so much, Rose. You are so right, and I want to say the same, like you were saying, that it is very important for each and every one of us to take part in the internal exercise meeting so we can ourselves get rid of the violence we are having ourselves inside, so we can be a role model for others to guide them how we can work against gender-based violence and all kinds of violence. And also, I recommend these meetings every second Thursday with internal development, where we are so lucky we have Antonio Carvalhas, who have been with the movement from the beginning. He went to the first meeting 1969 and have been active with CELO the whole time. So he has so much knowledge to share with us, to understand how all the system is working. Thank you so much, Rose. And we are lucky we have her in the group, guiding the gender-based violence group. But now she is helping Antonio a little bit. Antonio stole her, and on the assembly she will be helping Antonio on the 10
I'm here still.
What you're saying? No, I'm joking.
All over.
I'm joking. We are, yeah, she will be in the room of the internal development, but Rose have been helping us and guiding and taking care of the group, gender-based violence. And actually both gender-based violence and the group of education have been active since the first assembly. And we have been going through different phases, and we are learning, but it is, for me, it is very interesting and important if we can, through this assembly, where people from all over the world come together, if we can connect with people from other continents and from other countries, and we can work together and learn from each other, because we are facing, for example, gender-based violence everywhere, the same, all over the world. But I want thank you. We will share this. I will share the program and a lot of information after this meeting to our okay, is everybody here in the group Me Too? If someone is not, send me your name and phone number, and I will add you there, so we can it's good if we can share information just through one group. But Dorothy, sorry, I talk and talk. Please.
No, it's okay, Ragnar, no worries. Yeah. Good evening, everyone. Oh, thank you so much, Ragnar, for the planning of the GBV table. What I would like to say is that the stories we are collecting in education is not majorly for education. Anybody who has a story of the work they are doing can share it with me, because I'm one of the reviewing committee with the other people from other country, plus the author who is going to come up to publish the book. So I'm just requesting that anyone here who is having a good, inspiring story can send it to me, and then I can forward it, because even Obala wrote a story. Rose story is already there, and there are some other people who are humanists in Nairobi who have written their stories. So I'm just encouraging everyone on this platform to write their stories and maybe forward them to us, and then after reviewing, it can be taken to that book. That is what we are looking for. It doesn't mean that you have to be in education thematic table is when you write a story. No, we just write a story of what we are doing. And I'm encouraging everyone, especially after the assembly, you can write your story, or if you have one already, send it to my WhatsApp,
and then I will forward it so that it can be taken for a review, and then after that it can be published. Otherwise, so far so good. I would like to help Sheila with another clarification on the assembly. The first day we'll be having Antonio, who will be talking about the crisis, and then from there we are going to be moved in the thematic, not thematic tables, but we are going to move into rooms of 20 to 15 people where we'll be discussing that. And then when we are going to have the thematic table where we are going to be divided, it is the following day, which is going to be on 25th. On 25th, everybody is going to go to their thematic table. And in those thematic table, we have the questions which are going to help us, or which are going to guide us on what we are doing. I think I'll send Ragnar the questions so that next time when we are having the meeting, we can use those questions to help us to give us direction. Then after having the meeting in your thematic table, then one of you is going to present everything you've been doing in the thematic table. It's upon you to choose the person who is going to do it. It can either be the coordinator or it can be anybody who is comfortable to do it. So all the GBV issues can be put in one, and then it can be presented in 2 minutes. So I will forward for Ragnar the questions, and then I think when we are having the next meeting for the GBV, we can discuss those questions and see on how we can tackle them and put them in what we are going to present. Otherwise, I'm so grateful, and even in education, GBV is being affected. GBV is affecting everyone there, because the single mothers, we have their children in education, the teachers, and all that. So I think GBV is an issue which should be addressed everywhere. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming and attending this one.
Thank you so much, Dorothy. You're so right. And this about the stories is very, very good. It is something we can also use in the gender-based violence group. And I'm very much looking forward to the future. We have so many active and powerful people here, and it's very good if we can put our strength together and work together. Okay, I want to see Esther is here. Esther, can you please introduce yourself and say something? We haven't heard from you. Esther, very much.
Yeah, hi everyone.
Yeah, long time.
Yeah, hi. It is true, it is a long time, but I'm fine, and the discussions are actually in order. I haven't spoken, but I will send my comment in the inbox. So I'm in agreement that, as you just suggested, we will present. And to those ones who do not know me, I'm Esther Mapesa. I deal with the young mothers. That is in Kakamega, Trans Nzoia, and Uasin Gishu counties. So we are having programs as humanists with the young mothers, and we do sensitization to the young mothers on parenting, among other things, and linking them to service providers as per their needs. So we are doing so much about them. And apart from the young mothers, we are also working together with the humanists on the elderly program. Aging is a Success Initiative program. So we are doing so many things, but for now, since I'll be focusing on the young mothers with my partner, whom I've been allocated, with my partners that we've been allocated to, we are looking forward to the success of the conference. And the main task ahead of us is to invite more people than the last time. Thank you.
Yeah, that is, thank you so much, Esther. And I want to, yeah, encourage everyone to invite everybody they think that can have interest in this forum, to send them a invitation to the assembly, the World Humanist Forum, where they can register. And what they register is they give the name, email, phone number, and then what language they use, and then they tell what thematic table they want to take part in. So I encourage you to invite everybody that you think are interested and you want to invite. Okay, there is one more here who have not been saying anything. Felix, I know it's you, Maureen. Will you introduce yourself and say something? Hi.
Can I say something for a minute, please?
You're welcome.
Oh, so I have seen we have so many good things tackling gender-based violence across our specific brackets. And is there any way we are tackling teenagers and adolescent and teenagers? Because I've noticed that across my mentorship, I do mentorships in schools, community, and even churches. And the last time I had almost 160 participants that were merely teenagers between 16 and 21 years of age. And many of them were sharing stories anonymously because I couldn't answer all their questions. But I got to realize that this set of brackets between 16 and 21 years of age, they are going through so many violence, and some of them, especially those who are living in informal settlements, are sexually abused by their either parents, stepfathers, whether they are living with relatives, and they are silent because one, they are vulnerable. They're coming from very high poverty places, and they can't go anywhere if they report such cases. As a result, they are undergoing some traumas and psychological distress because they cannot say it anywhere. I wish somehow, as we are preparing for the next future activities, we try and see like how best could we work to ensure that we are creating awareness of the issues happening in teenagers and how best could we even solve. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Alvin.
Dorothy, please.
No, I'm just saying that thank you so much, Alvin, because that is what we majorly do, especially in education side. We normally go to schools to give the sanitary towels and talk to the girls. And I think even the last time we came there in Nakuru, we talked about it, Alvin. You remember, and it's good that you brought it here. So, yeah, there's still space for that. Thank you.
Yeah, Alvin, thank you so much. And so many of these activities we are doing is crossing each other on this theme, but in the basic, we are the most important activity of the humanist movement is to work against violence, active non-violence, like we call it, and because the biggest problem we have in the society today, the reason that the society is not developing in a good way is because of violence. And like we always talk about, we have not only physical violence, we have also economical violence. Think about all the economic and social violence we have in Africa that is making people poor and poverty and a lot of lack. Okay, there is, and I think we could in the future have a special group for young children, for young people, where because they are facing so much violence, and we know what happens when you are living in a very violent society environment. Then you don't know how to react with other things than use violence. And if you use violence, you will end up in doing some mistake, and you have to face trial, and you have to even go to jail. So it's very important to have groups with young people where we can learn and we can teach them how they can react without using violence. How they can, instead of when the violence come upon them, they can work on it, stop, work on it, get rid of it without using violence themselves, and to learn to use other much more effective technique or method to achieve what they want to do instead of being stuck in this violence. So this is very important things, and I hope in the future we can have and in all our activity, we are trying to teach people to get rid of it, because the violence is not only out there, it's also in here. And there is, we have a technique and answers how you can do about it. Because we know behind the violence is always a fear. People are afraid that they don't get something they want or need, or they lose something. Behind that is a lack of confidence. And if we can work on that and teach people how they can do things in a different way, how people can do activity for others without expecting anything back, where people can do activity where their mind, their feelings, and their action go together, some activity in unity, like we call it. And this, if you do a lot of violence, it builds up, and violence causes violence. But if you do some activity in unity, you treat others like you want to be treated, it also builds up and gets stronger than the activity. So it's very important to reach this young people, like other people that are stuck in some vicious circle of violence. Also, we have been having, we have a interest to have a group with people behind bars, and I know through Alvin we have contact a lot of people there, and through Justina we have people in Argentina is working on that. The only problem is we have so many things that we are working on, so we don't have we have problem to focus on some issues. That's why it's good if we come more together and we work together, and everyone is focusing on different issues where they are. The more we are, the better we are. Better we are able to reach more people. So this is, and it's very nice to see how the humanist movement is growing in Kenya and in Africa. We are starting now working on a project to produce how do you call it? Maybe you help me also, Dorothy. Sanitary towels that you can use again and again, and this is what we can give the young girls and women. So we have so many projects going on. This is in Eldoret with Catherine. I was expecting her today actually, but we had a meeting the other day where we were talking about this project. So there are so many things we are working on. Okay. Yeah, we have machines and things to produce that kind of sanitary towers. So that is a project we are, and we want to use it both as in generating project, and also to make part of it and give it away as what we can say, maybe kind of, it's like kind of charity. But guys, okay, now we are almost 1.5 hours. We have so many things to talk about, but I think it's good we have the meeting not too long. You know, all of you, I'm just one phone call away if you want to have one-on-one conversation. And but now I want to start this meeting and encourage you to register yourself. Have you all registered to the assembly? That is the first step. And then to invite people to take part in the assembly and register. I will send you the link for the invitation. So So, okay, and I'm recording. I will share this recording also after the meeting. And yeah, is someone who wants to say some last words before we finish the meeting? Floor is open. Okay, then I will just say peace, force, and joy for all of you. Peace, force, and
Peace,
joy.
force, and joy.
Peace, force, and joy.
Restante. Let's have a
Peace, force, and joy.
Peace, force, and joy.
Restante to clarify some things. And I'm working on a small video to teach how it's possible to record the meeting. I will share it before the assembly. See you guys.
See you.
Sawa sawa.
See ya. Sawa sawa.